on the move pretty early on today because we are heading to Florence. So we're in Livorno.
We've got a bus to catch to get to Florence.
Yes.
I have no idea on the scale of distance or time that it takes to
I
get to
don't know.
Florence.
When we went to Pisa, it was about 45 minutes, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah.
But this is, Livorno's port where you can go either to Livorno or to Pisa. They're like the main two places. Sorry, Pisa or Florence. So that's our plan today. Head to Florence because we've never been there. And just check out the sights. We've got one of them sightseeing buses, haven't we?
Yeah.
So it should be all good.
We love an open top bus, don't we?
Yeah, but we're now going to try and jump in the lift and head up to breakfast. This is how you get greeted first thing in the morning.
I tell you what, it does cheer you up, doesn't it?
Washy, 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 sausage, sausage. Morning, guys. Washy, 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 washy. I mean, it is amazing that they've got that much energy at 7:30 in the morning. So, I decided that I wasn't going to eat like I did yesterday morning every day. Here we are. So I've got French toast again. In fairness, I haven't got my pancakes, but I have got French toast, corned beef hash, and some breakfast potatoes. Sophie has actually got more fruit today.
Yeah.
And she has got less pancakes.
And it's because they were changing the pancakes when I arrived.
It's a journey. By the end of
it is, you're right.
by the end of the cruise, we might just have a bowl of fruit.
There is no way I'll be eating this by the end of the cruise. Just absolutely no way. So we made it onto our bus. We're on the way to Florence, about an hour and a half they're saying here. And so we're just going to enjoy the views of Italy. We made it to Florence. So we're just currently following our man,
Mr. Green Flag.
Mr. Green Flag. He is brilliant, Mr. Green Flag, isn't he?
He's funny, yeah.
He's been an absolute star on that bus journey. Here he is. He's fantastic. We've said, haven't we, that we wish that we booked on his walking guided tour, but
we didn't.
Anyway, we're going to go on a hop-on, hop-off bus, which we love anyway.
We've done these in basically every city in Europe.
Yes, we've done a hop-on.
It's just good, aren't they? They just get you where you need to go.
Yeah.
And you know they're safe. You know they're going to get you back.
Yep. They've usually got an audio guide that you can listen to if you stick your headphones in.
So we have downloaded one on our phone as well.
Yeah, we didn't realise this, but on the City Sightseeing app, which is the same company that does the hop-on, hop-offs, the red ones, you can download for free an audio guide that basically shows you around the city. For the Italian one, there was Milan, there was Rome, there was just everything. We're gonna our plan is to maybe get on the hop-on, hop-off, do a full tour of that, and then get off after the full tour of the city and maybe go on a little walking tour ourselves. And maybe go into the Duomo, which is apparently the third biggest in the world. Apparently there's a cool bridge that's got like buildings on it.
Sounded very Game of Thrones.
It did. And anything that sounds Game of Thronesy, we're up for it. So yeah, so far beautiful weather in Florence as well. It was a bit cloudy in Livorno, a bit cold, but here it's looking beautiful. There are a lot of stressed people, aren't there? We're observing a lot of the people on our bus here. Very stressed. Calm down.
Calm down.
Breathe in. As a result of the crazy Italian traffic, we have lost Mr. Green Flag, unfortunately. So we're just doing a bit of catch-up. As Bob likes to say, it's busy on a whizzy.
It is busy on a whizzy.
Busy on a whizzy. We're in this market, and it is incredible. I mean, the meats, the cheeses, the wines, you can tell that it is all like proper,
it's
good quality, decent stuff. And then here's the outdoor. We need to find the bus now. I mean, I'm not sure these are quite as good quality as the meats. But, you know.
We are on the sightseeing bus. So we're going to stay on here. I think we're going to just do the whole route and go around once rather than worrying about jumping off, because I think you can walk most of Florence.
We've just looked, and the furthest stop away that we want to get off and walk around today is about 35-40 minutes away walking from here. So the idea is we're going to go all the way around, stop again here, and then do a little walking tour.
You just walk and see everything that way.
Yeah.
These are usually quite good because they have a little guided tour. Lots of information,
Yeah, you get
and also you can just sit down for an hour and have a nice relaxing time. See the cathedral.
There it is.
We're halfway round our bus tour, and we are basically right at the top of Florence, which is amazing. The view is incredible. So I think we're going to walk back up here after. It's incredible. It really is incredible.
Yeah, it's quite unique in the way it looks.
Wow. That was a stressful bit of video capturing. We've just finished our bus tour, which we've done bus tours before and we really like. I would say this one was 60% guff because it was so much traffic that it was pretty much standstill. But in fairness, I think that is just the logistics of the city. I think they must have been having to go on them roads to get us to the 40%, which was unbelievable.
Exquisite. Yeah, when we got up into the hills and we were on the, I can't remember what it's called.
The east side of the river, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's when we went over the bridge.
It was so beautiful.
It was unbelievable. We had to do some boring stuff to get to the good bit,
Yeah.
but it was really, really good.
Yeah,
well worth it. I think this is kind of what I expected of Florence, just like, I don't think this is anything. Like, I don't think this is anything special. I think this is just a little bit of a park and it's just really beautiful.
Look at the streetlights.
Yeah, even the street lights are cute. Right, let's head towards the cathedral. So I think we're going to put our audio tour on and then head to the
audio tour number 2 of the day.
and try and head to the cathedral.
Yeah. I feel like I'm in a movie.
You don't feel like you're in a movie. You feel like you're in Game of Thrones.
I do. Very Game of Thrones, but with handbags.
Yeah,
Also,
rather than swords.
in the nature of documenting the good and the bad, I have just been, not kidding, half a centimetre away from being gozzed on by
a homeless man.
Yeah. Projectile spit.
It was very close. So this amazing building here,
That we thought was the Duomo.
which when we were looking, because we could see the dome, we thought was the main cathedral. But it turns out it isn't.
This is called the Basilica di Lorenzo.
Yeah, it's not even on the tour guide app.
But
it's still an amazing building.
It's so good, like that. Everything is so amazing here. That
With this
is not
amazing
even
statue as well.
It's not even mentioned.
No, and now we're going to try and actually find the proper cathedral.
Actual Duomo.
Yeah. Wow.
Whoa. Right, okay. Now I understand why it's not the other one.
Yeah, slightly bigger than the other one actually.
My.
That is amazing.
That is actually breathtaking.
Yeah, it's so amazing it doesn't look real.
It doesn't look real, it looks like it's painted on cardboard.
Should we see if we can get in? I can't get over the scale of this. It's so unique as well. So we've seen the one in Barcelona, which is obviously incredible, and the one in Rome, in the Vatican, is amazing. But this is just so unique, I think.
But we've seen a lot of cathedrals, a lot of historic buildings.
I think this is different in person.
And this is quite remarkable. I hope that Aussie does it justice.
I don't think any camera does.
Anything could do it justice.
It's always looked a bit kind of, I don't know. It hasn't looked like this on. When I've seen pictures of it, it's not looked like this.
It looks like it belongs in like a storybook, fairy tale, Disney movie.
But this is the queue to get in. So do you think we should get in the line? It's difficult to get the scale of this, but I don't know whether you can see at the top if I zoom in. There are people up there walking along. Just by that stained glass window, you can see people, and they look tiny.
Of course.
The ceiling is pretty amazing. I've got to talk quietly because you're supposed to be quiet in here. It's hard to. I don't think the camera is capturing the scale of it.
It's absolutely
enormous. It's very busy on a Wizzy. We are now trying to find our way to the Michelangelo kind of lookout point. What's this then?
I don't know, but it looks.
We should
really
look.
Important.
Yeah, we might have it on our
app.
On our app. It's incredible. Should we find out what it is?
Yeah, let's have a look.
You see it on the map or the app?
On the map or the app? Piazza della Signoria, I think is what it's called where we are. Palazzo Vecchio. So let's just look and see if either of those are under. What did I just say?
I don't know. Number 11. Right, let's go see what the Wean Fountain is all about. On here you can look it up and find it. So what number are we?
Number 11. Piazza della
11.
Signoria.
And then it just tells you loads of information.
In the square, over the square.
I didn't hear a word you're saying because he's talking in my ear. So, it turns out that the Wean Man is just a cool statue, but this other one over here is where the original David was, right?
Now being, I guess, preserved.
Yeah. But this is a replica that's been here for, how long did they say, 200 years?
Yeah.
It's been here for a long time.
And here it is. Wow, it's big, isn't it?
It's massive. This is, have you found out why?
No.
Why is this
Why is
so
it
much more famous than the
than
others?
Why is David Michelangelo so famous? Due to its exceptional artistry, depiction of a biblical hero and its role as a symbol of the Renaissance and Florentine strength and beauty.
It was just basically his number one hit.
Really
That was his
good.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah. Now, when I look at it, I can see that it is really remarkable because look at the veins in the hands. Like, it is really detailed, isn't it?
Hang on, let me zoom in. Oh, not on that bit.
On
This
the-
whole area is amazing,
It is,
though.
yeah, and we just sort of stumbled across this.
But look at this. There's loads of statues here as well. We are now crossing the river.
There's the bridge that reminds us of Game of Thrones.
Yeah. It's like a bridge that has buildings on it, which is really cool. And you can see them hanging over the edge, so hopefully we can get a bit closer to that. Where we're trying to get to is kind of up here somewhere. I think, yeah, over the top of that orangey building. We're at the top, and this is, what's this place called? Michelangelo's Piazza? Yeah, it's amazing. It's got 360 views of the whole of Florence, but you can see where we've been.
It is quite the walk.
It is quite the walk. You need a bit of fitness to be able to get up all the steps to get here.
Yeah.
So we went to kind of that tower now that's on the left hand side of the screen. Do you remember what that one was called?
No.
It's on the left hand side, that tower. We've literally just been there, and we went, obviously that massive thing in the middle with the dome is the cathedral. And that bridge that we want to go and check out is just there on the left. So that's where we're going to head next. But I think you get actually, from the camera, you get more of an idea of the scale of the cathedral from here than you do in person.
The building is huge. It's just that
is a monster.
Spectacular.
Yeah. So yeah, we made it to the top. So we've only got one last thing to do, really, isn't it? Which
is to
try and get to that bridge.
Try and cross over that bridge. And
how long have we got till our bus, actually?
We have an hour and a half till the bus is leaving.
Hour and a half, and it takes 45 minutes to get back to the bus from here.
Yeah, so we
need to get a little scoot on.
We're going to take some pictures and go. I'm sure in Game of Thrones there is a literal bridge like this.
There is a bridge like this in Game of Thrones. Our little tour guide in our pocket said that it was a marketplace, this bridge, and then basically the stall holders ran out of space on the bridge, so they extended outwards with brackets and wooden planks. So, I mean, I can only imagine what that would have been like. Apparently, they were quite vigorous with their swords, cutting the meat in the butchers. And they would occasionally accidentally cut off people's arms. So all of the butchers in Florence have got really high countertops. Because it's the law that you have to cut meat higher than the average person's head height.
How do you get on the bridge?
I'm guessing we go round, but this restaurant's got a great view.
I know. It's actually fantastic to see.
That's alright, love. You just take your picture there whilst I'm filming. We have found ourselves in another gelato shop.
Quick pit stop. Here we are. It's as big as my head. We just walked out of that shop and some people walking past went, look at the size of the ice cream.
Yeah, it's massive. I've got cookies and Nutella.
I have cookies and I'm a creature of habit. My favourite ice cream ever is mint chocolate chip. These shops really are just jutting out, aren't they?
Tries really hard.
Bob's just doing some admin on his ice cream.
It is slipping and sliding.
You gotta like encase it. I mean, what I would say about that bridge is that if you just walked onto it, you wouldn't know you were on a bridge.
No, you wouldn't know what you were on, would you?
No.
It just feels like a street.
It's just a street.
But it's just nuts that all these shops are literally overhanging the edge.
I've never seen anything like it. It's pretty cool. Really cool. But it is literally just a street. So we've made it back to the ship. The weather took a turn on the journey home. Or the journey back to the ship. It is pouring down, but thankfully the tour company that we used, which was called Shore Excursions, they have been brilliant the whole time. Our tour guide, the guy that was like leading on the bus, was amazing the whole time, and also they brought us straight back to the ship rather than into Livorno, and then you have to get a shuttle back to the ship. So they were really kind and brought us straight here because the weather is so poor now. So we've decided to come up to the buffet and just have what we planned to be a light snack. It's got a bit out of hand in the end because we are planning on going for dinner in Taste.
I think we still will. That's not going to be for like another 3 hours.
Yeah, Taste and Savor tonight. But we're just grabbing a little snack because we had an ice cream, but other than that we didn't eat in Florence. We just walked and walked and walked. So we've earned this. So we've arrived back in the room. We've had our little mini dinner in the buffet, and we've arrived back to the most wonderful treat, and we don't really understand why we've got it. We've arrived back to some chocolate covered strawberries, what looks like a pistachio or something, and then a coconut topped blackjacky thing.
Yep.
They look great, but there's no like indication as to who's left these for us.
That's just because we're VIP.
But we are So grateful.
We've already got ourselves into a bit of a routine, which is go to the show on an evening. So tonight it's a magician.
Comedian tonight.
A comedian. But we like to go to Ocean's, the Irish bar, beforehand and get ourselves a drink to take into the theatre. This must be Leo. Hey, Mumbo Jumbo!
They always play to a packed house.
Hey, Mumbo!
Like the musicians always play to a packed out house.
Nice vibes, good food, good music.
He's good, isn't he?
He's great. Right, let's get a drink. So tonight we have come to, is it Taste or Savor? Savor. Savor the flavour. We think it's Savor.
I think it is Savor, I'm sure.
And we have both gone for a starter of the bacon soup. Bacon and cheddar cheese potato soup, isn't it?
It's reminiscent of when we worked on Disney Cruise Line, because we used to get this soup and we loved it.
Is it good? Is it similar?
It's nice. It is similar, yeah. Maybe not as
Rich?
maybe not as cheesy as
Right.
in Disney, but it's nice.
And then we've both gone for the mixed grill for the main and
A small.
like a brownie s'more for pudding. We have just been to the comedy club, which, well, not the comedy club, it was the main show in the theatre tonight.
It was a comedian.
It was somewhat disappointing, to say the least. Yeah.
But she also made quite a lot of other sweeping generalisations and statements that don't align with our views. But we also daren't leave because she was calling out the people that were leaving.
And we were sat on the front row, pretty sure.
0 out of 10
Yeah.
for me.
And I'm pretty sure Norwegian don't agree with all that. Well, you'd hope not.
But that is the
Fun.
first bit of entertainment, though, that we've seen, I have to say, that we've come out
It's a real shame because everything else has been sensational. Like Burden of Floor's been so good,
Yeah.
and Sid Norman's
Sid
is so
Norman's.
good. Even all the other musicians around the ship been
Yeah,
good.
they're good. We listened. The guitarist earlier was great.
Yeah.
The duo were good. Like
We've
none
enjoyed
of them
all the
have been-
entertainment and we've enjoyed all the game shows.
Yeah.
And they've all been really, really good fun. The trivia's been good,
Yeah.
the cruise staff been good,
Yeah.
the cruise director's been good. But she was definitely not the one.
What should I go in for first? I have bratwurst, chicken, and ribs, and some token veg as well.
Oh, very healthy.
And I'm just trying to decide which meat to tackle first. Maybe the bratwurst.
So we have just got our pudding. And our pudding is a nice, cute, little brownish s'more. Do you want to give it a quick try?
Yeah.
Little.
We're in. Put a little bit of the marshmallow foam with it. That's nice.
Nice.
Nice. It's a brownie with little bits of marshmallow. Right, yeah. We've come to the karaoke bar.
Quality of entertainment has dropped slightly.
I feel like they're from Yorkshire.
Yeah.
I feel like I can hear it in their singing voice.
One kiss.
One kiss is all it takes.
That's all it takes.
So this is where we've ended up.
Once more you are.
If we sink, it's this guy's fault. Wow, it's quite emotional.
I'm loving angels instead.
Hello.
Hello. It's been a good day today.
Really good. Florence was amazing. I think that's probably, well, easily
That is the
highlight
of the
of the
day.
trip so far.
For sure.
I think it'll be hard to beat as well. Obviously, we've got Rome.
Yeah.
Rome will be.
Well, Rome is just Rome.
Hopefully, if it all goes well, Rome will be even better. I think that's going to easily be the second best day, if not the best day.
Yeah, Florence
Really
is
good.
Florence was one of those places where it got better the more we saw of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like to begin with, it was a bit like, whoa, this is crazy busy. This is
Yeah, it was very busy, and
Okay.
actually, also said it didn't feel very safe to begin with.
Yes, it didn't.
A lot of pickpocketers and a lot of open dodgy dealing, shall we say, around where we first came in. And once you're in the city centre, you know, it's just monument after monument, statue after statue. So cool. Obviously a shame about the comedian, but other than that, the food was good.
Food was good.
Karaoke was a good laugh.
Do you know what? The karaoke was better than the comedian. Tomorrow, we're still in Livorno. We're actually still here now. It's an overnight in Livorno. So tomorrow, we're thinking chilled morning. There's a trivia we might head to first thing in the morning. And then it's going to be a pretty relaxed day for us.
We didn't do our excursion. This is more of a reminder for us than anything. We didn't do our excursion through the ship, because we have been here before. The excursion we went on cost €60 each, didn't it? And that included the sightseeing bus tour, which was €25, I think. Yeah. So €60 for us to go to Florence and back.
And do the open top
bus tour. If you did that through the cruise ship,
without the open top bus tour,
it was 180. So it's so much more. Tomorrow, we got offered a deal to go, because we'd done the tour with this external company that's just based in Livorno, and it was €17 for the bus to get to Pisa and back. And on the ship, how much was that? It was like 80 or something, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
We should have got this out before we started.
Pisa on your own. It's 119, and we got offered a deal because we were on the bus today, 17, and I think it's normally like 30. I don't know what the extension of that is, but if you type into Google Shore Excursions Livorno, there's loads of cool stuff on there. We took the risk on it today because we knew it was an overnight. If it's not an overnight and you don't get back on time and you do an excursion for an external company, you're then responsible for getting to the ship on the next place. But because it's an overnight in Livorno, which most of them do late nights here. You know, we got back at 6 and we needed to be back on the ship by midnight or something crazy. So loads of time. So that's our best tip of the week. Right. We'll see you in the morning.